Hey, Baker, I know you've given a lot of credit to the whole offensive line this season, but I wanted to hone in on Joel and JC in particular. How much have they meant to that group as the top two veterans from your perspective, and how important has their consistency, both in their play and durability, meant to you over your 3 seasons here?
Yeah, I mean, having familiar faces is always great because you have that open line of communication. Some things, are just understood where you don't have to speak on it. But they lead that room. They're smart players, very different, but both good players. So JC, obviously getting everybody lined up, making the calls, and Joel's the more vocal leader, shall I say? They just do a good job of continuing to do that. But I mean, it is the whole offensive line, though. I mean, you have Wyatt Teller that's been down. Chris Hubbard steps in, unfortunately gets hurt, and then Nick Harris steps up. I mean, and then Kendall Lamb's come in for snaps when Jack Conklin has gone down, or Jedrick. So I mean, it's just that whole group. They're really playing for each other and playing for this team, and I truly do appreciate every single one of them.
And, obviously, thanks to them and the rest of the offensive line, like you pointed out, your average time in the pocket has gone up by almost a half a second this season. How important has that extra fraction of a second been in helping your comfort in the pocket this year?
I mean, that's a pretty analytical stat, but I mean, you talk about some of the play action, the rollouts, the setup, deep shots. I mean, that just goes for our whole offense, being on the same page, establishing the run game, being able to formate things and make our run game look like, or our pass game look like our run game, so we can hold on the ball longer. Teams can't, tee off on us when we have our cadence mixed up. So it's just a whole offensive thing, and then obviously offensive line and protection has been great, just straight up in the drop back game.
Coach told us Monday that Wyatt is likely to miss the game against the Jets, so Nick Harris would be the next man up there. Looking back at the tape, what did you think of Nick when he had to come in there in a pinch, and what's your confidence level in him?
Extremely high. I mean, for a guy that really doesn't get a lot of reps at guard, to come in and play like that, to play like that, but then be able to do the job where he's not exactly practicing those reps. He's practicing center techniques and different, essentially mechanics on each play. So to be able to, reframe his mind in the middle of the game and be able to do that, that takes a lot. That's not to go understated. So we're very proud of Nick, and just that experience as he keeps building is going to only help him more.